Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR Halacha. And here's a brand new halacha for you, and it's for Tuesday, 22nd day of March, 19th day of Adar Sheni. Today we want to touch upon the question about people who want to continue to take their vitamin C during Pesach. Do they have to worry about whether the vitamin C pill has some kitnios in it, or whether it might even have some chametz in it? Chametz would mean that the starch that's I think makes up the glucose or something that's inside of the pill could have come from wheat, and if it did, then it may have its origins as being a wheat and possibly a chametz situation inside of that pill, in which case it could be considered a problem. Hang with me here till the end where we'll wrap it all up. If the glucose and the stuff that's, again, I'm not a food expert, but if what's holding the pill together and the glucose that's inside is made of kitnios and it's a corn derivative, then you have less of a problem. There is this factor called nishtana, and that means that the substance changed so much from what it was that it's not really corn anymore, or it's not really wheat anymore, and that would lead toward leniency in this situation. Stick with me, we're going to sum it up here at the end. So, this is NCSY here talking to you, and our parent group, of course, is the OU. And according to the rabbis at the OU, they rely on the rule of nishtana for things like kitnios. In other words, if something's made of corn, and corn is not really chametz on Pesach, it's just something that Ashkenazi Jews have a custom not to eat. So since it's just a custom, so if it's been, wholly changed from what it was, and it's not really corn anymore, and it's nishtana, it's been changed so drastically that it's not really corn anymore, then the rabbis at the OU find leniency for you to have a pill that has in it some corn derivative that has changed over and does not really resemble kitnios anymore at all. So they would be okay, or I should say they would be OU with you swallowing that pill on Pesach. The chametz one, if that original derivative that made up the pill came from wheat, then nishtana, the fact that it changed so drastically, would not be enough to take away the chametz problem. Okay, and I promised you I would sum up here. So in summary, when you're looking at a vitamin C pill, it's not really easy to know whether it started as wheat and then was changed over, or whether it started as corn and then was changed over. So the best thing to do, I was going to end like this, the best thing to do is to look for a vitamin C pill that has achshar on it. And then you'll know that the rabbis inspecting this product took care of all these inspections for you, and they saw that it was okay. So try to get a vitamin C pill that has a very good hechsher on it, and then you won't have to worry. Chewables, especially if the chewables don't have a hechsher, they can really be a problem, because there could be a lot of ingredients in there that are helping making it have its flavor and its good taste as it goes down and everything. So if you want to have chewables, that we would really frown on anybody eating those, unless they had a hechsher and you knew that they were kosher and kosher lePesach. If you can't find a vitamin C pill with a hechsher for Pesach, then there are a lot of rabbis who would say, well, if you're just going to swallow it and you're not even going to chew on it at all, and it just goes right down your throat, there are rabbis who are lenient about that matter, and you could talk to your rabbi about that, and frankly, other pills that you have to take and you can't find out if they're kosher lePesach or not. Talk to your rabbi, because some of them will say that swallowing it, without chewing it at all, will be okay. Lastly, if you want to try and give a vitamin C pill to your children, and we've just told you that chewables without a hechsher could be a problem, and you can't find a kosher chewable, kosher lePesach, vitamin C chewable for your child, then what you could do is take a kosher lePesach regular vitamin C pill, crush it before Yontif, and put it in applesauce or something and feed it to your child like that. I know that's not fun, but that could be an option too. So, in short, it's always good to look for a hechsher. Make sure that it's kosher lepesach. That's the easiest. If you're really, really desperate and you have to swallow a pill and you can't find it, kosher lepesach, especially if it's very important to your health, do discuss it with your rabbi before Pesach comes. And there could be leniency for if you're just going to swallow it without chewing it. But I want you to discuss it with your rabbi. And don't just rely on me for that, but it's definitely a good question to ask your rabbi, and they may find leniency for you, especially if it's a pill that you have to be taking, for your health. Thanks for logging on, and log on again tomorrow for more. Bye-bye.